Hey, GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Twary Babes, coming at you with a late night review for Wednesday. It's Wednesday, y'all, February 14th, 2024. Hope you guys had a good day. Hope you're at home relaxing, putting your feet up, getting ready to knock the rest of this work day out. Work week out. We only got 2 more days, peeps. 2 more days, and it's official weekend. These days are going by fast. But anyway, I hope you guys did have a good day. I had a great day. I've been relaxing. I went to work. I got off kind of early. I got to watch General Hospital. I was like, woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. In fact, let's just get into it. Ooh, Sunny. I wrote my highlights down. I wrote them down because I was like, I'm going to bring these out right away. Carly and Dex and Sunny. Oof, I haven't had that kind of heart speeding. My heart was beating. Like, I was like, what's going to happen next? And you know what it is? I watched it twice. I always watch it when anyway, I watched it twice. And I'm a Carson fan. I'm just going to be real. I'm a Carson fan. I love Carly and Sunny. I really do. But I'm also not one of those psychotic Carson fans that like, they only can be together. Everybody else is just foul. I dislike Sunny with Nina for a whole bunch of various reasons. But we're not going to go on that. Not right now. Not right now. But it has really not too much to do with Carly. Not anymore, at least. Now I have other reasons. But anyway, like I said, I'm not going to go through that. But I have been missing kind of their toxic conversation arguments. I've been missing it. And I realized I was getting that fixed today because they brought it. Maurice and Laura brought it. They just got a natural, beautiful chemistry about themselves. And it's because they've been playing together for so long. But man, oh my gosh, guys, that just gave gave me shivers just seeing them together, going at each other, just seeing the age and how they handled this versus how they used to handle it. And then when Dante gave Sam the black jacket to go riding, I was like, Jason! Girl, I was giving me Jason. Ooh, I can't wait to see that hunk of chunk on the TV, baby. Whoop! And little Danny going to get drunk and being wild. I was like, yep, Daddy coming home. Daddy is coming home. But it was really, really, really nice to see Dante's support with him, though. That was a really good scene. Did I write down anything? Oh, and Maxie and Finale. Y'all gonna think I'm goofy. I like classics, okay? And like Cody said, maybe now was not the right time then, but it's probably the right time now. And I know he's looking at Sasha, but I'm thinking, you know what? That's true, because people keep crossing each other's orbits. Now, if they psycho and they crazy, and he crosses or she crosses your orbits, run, restraining order, that kind of thing. But if it's keep circling each other's orbits, it might be time for you to be like, I'm going to pray over it and I'm going to get back to you. But anywho, guys, those are my highlights for today. As always, please leave your highlights in the comments section. And guys, I know I love and appreciate your highlights. And like and subscribe. Hit that like button if you like the content. Hit that subscribe button if you like the content. You know what I'm saying. Guys, I'm too excited. I started talking about Sunny and Carly. Just got me all in my feves. But anyway, let's talk about the story today, guys, because it was all Cupids and in the bed sadness happening. We're going to talk about the first one. Chase plans a romantic night with Brooklyn at the Quartermain Boathouse. And for her to see a once-in-a-100-year event. And of course, everything's going smooth until they realize that what do they call them? The heating lamps? The heating lamps ain't filled. It's freezing out there. It's freezing. And I like the part when he's like, this is going to be an event that we could tell our grandkids. And she mumbles, yeah, that their grandma got frostbite. And I'm looking forward to seeing more couples on General Hospital because it is love in the afternoon. But I noticed there is one thing that does not happen with a lot of the couples, and that's affairs. Don't come after me, guys. I'm just saying something. I've noticed there's no more affairs. I mean, we can't. I mean, Sonny and Carly was the only affair, weren't they? Well, I guess it was Lucy and. Well, I'm gonna say married couples. Is that better? Married couples, okay? But moving along, I'm not trying to say I want to see a whole bunch of people cheating on people. But if they can write it juicy. Where was I at? And they both talk about how neither one of them like Valentine's Day really, and they weren't, because Brooklyn wasn't really planning on celebrating. She was surprised and, you know, happy but surprised because it's a commercialized place that reminds single people. What did they say? They make single people feel sad. Now, guys, I'm thinking that's more of an individual thing. I don't have a problem with Valentine's Day. I am not sad, nor do I look at couples and, you know, I don't have that kind of thing. But I know other people probably do have a hatred for Valentine's Day or don't care for it because they're single. And I don't know. I don't, from me myself, if I was going to, if that was going to betray in me some type of meanness or angry towards a day, you know, I'm going to fix that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people here. Maybe you just need to change it up, move around. But I do know where you know, sometimes that's hard to. But I am a single person and I do not despise Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate it. Why? But I do treat myself, but I feel like you should treat yourself every day. You should always make yourself feel special. So, I just wanted to talk about that because when I heard them talk about it, and I've seen people say, you know, how much, oh, well, I'm, you know, kind of depressed and stuff like that. And I'm like, me personally, if I had an issue with something, and I'm going to make it, you know, it's not going to be the way this next year because I'm going to get myself out there and I'm going to start mingling and going places and doing things. And before y'all come and ask me where to go, I don't know. Okay? But I'm also very happy being single. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Jesus. Moving on. And I've done all the, before somebody say, well, that's because you went. No, I've married all that. Done all that. I'm enjoying my quiet time, guys. Sometimes having, loving you and doing you, it not, you know what I mean, is the best thing you could do for your mental and for your happiness. But moving along, but after Brooklyn's like, well, why would you do this? Because I know if you feel that way, and he's like, because I care about you, and because I think you, and you know, and because you're a romantic person. She's like, romantic? He's like, well, you write all those love songs. And she was like, well, you're my Mr. Knight in Shining Armor because you keep saving my crazy ass. And he does. And he will. And I hope they don't give him, like, goofy stuff. But just, like, stuff that he needs to be, you know, like, I hope he don't overlook stuff that she does. But like, look, babe. Like, he's her balance meter. Like, I think you're going to the dark side. Just a little too far to the dark side. You need to come back. But I hope to see some spice, because a lot of the couples, they get married and they get together, there's just no spice. And I honestly think Fliz never had spice. Isn't that odd that we didn't get to see them on Valentine's Day? I think they spared us, guys. I think they spared us. We're going to move along from there. We're going to go ahead. Oh, they do get to see the 100-year event, and it's a comic, guys. That was kind of beautiful. It was beautiful how he had it set up. I'm not going to front. That was beautiful. If the heating lamps would have worked, and I wouldn't have wanted the lamp because the lamp's going to make it too bright. You're not going to be able to see the stars. But just enough like the heater, that would have been perfect. I would have been game for that. Let's go on over to the Savoy. And we got Maxie and Sasha and Laura hanging out. And it's ladies' night. And the feeling's right. I said it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. And Lucy is being a complete buzzkill. First, she's calling Marty. He's not answering, talking about that. And they're talking about his ladies' night. And they were getting her out to try to, you know, Maxie and Sasha, their whole thing of getting Lucy out to the Savoy was to try to lift her spirits. But Lucy is too much worried about the mistakes she keep making with good men. And Martin still hasn't returned none of her phone calls. And I'm like, good. Why would you do? Why do you think you? If they make Martin, if they write Martin back to come to her after what she did, I'm sorry, guys. I don't want Tad to be stupid. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that to Marty Mart. No, he good. He good. He don't need to take nobody's sloppy seconds. Ew. But anyway, we got Cody and Spinelli up in the building, and it's bros night, hey, and they feeling right. And Cody's like, hey man, it's single night. Now we can go get you a love. I'm sorry. Spinelli says he can go get, maybe he may find love on Valentine's Day. And they look over, and everybody looks over, and eyes cross, and it's like, ah. Cody to Sasha, Maxie to Spinelli. Y'all felt that energy. I felt that energy. I think they're going to be so cute together. All the four hanging out. I like it when they do that. That's, But anyway, where am I at? They look okay. They look at her and say, hi, let's do, no, it's ladies, girl. So when they walk over to, to introduce them, say, hey, ladies. Lucy's like, no. This is ladies' night because, Maxie says, hey, y'all want to sit down? And Lucy's like, no, it is ladies' night. It's our night. No men, no boys. I'm like, because you chased yours away? Is that why you being all bitter now? Nobody else can hang out with men because of your bitter butt that messed up your stuff? Lucy, grow the hell up. You're like 70 years old. You should know better by now. She look good for 70, though. I don't know how she really is, so don't come after me, guys. Where was I at? So when she scares them off and they go to the bar to have drinks, Spinelli's like, Cody set him up. He thinks Cody did set him up. Lucy tells Maxie that she has broken the girl code and thought that she might need a break, now that her and Spinelli have moved in together. And Maxie's like, there's no moving in. He's just staying here till his apartment gets fixed. And he is paying rent, thank you. And Lucy's like, but you are still living together. And they go back and forth. And Sasha's like, yeah, but I think, because Maxie makes a point that, her daughter does love having both their parents. And Sasha's like, yeah, but I think Mama loves it too. I love the interactions between all the actors today. It was fun. I did, guys. This might be a long review because I was having too much of a good time. Okay, yeah, Spinelli wants to leave, but Cody tells him that he thought he wanted to, mingle like. And he's like, what, you don't want to see Maxie? You don't want Maxie to see you out here trying to talk to another woman? And he's like, nah, that ain't, that's not, no. I told you, Max, I can't even say her word. No, it's a no-go between us. That's a non-start. But we all know, Spinelli digging Maxie. He is digging her. Lucy turns the ladies' night into a work night and wants to discuss deception. Another buzzkill, Lucy. It's Valentine's Day. I want to get drunk off of pink fruity drinks. That's what they were drinking, and that stuff looked delicious. I ain't even going front. I haven't drunk it in a while, but that looked good. And the drink Maxie was drinking, that looked good. But I'm getting off subject. I think it was a nice martini, but I'm getting off subject. Lucy brings up, doing some changes to the face of deception. And, because Tracy's all involved now before she tries to tank us. And Sasha's like, I don't think Tracy's, out to do that. I don't think she wants to ruin deception. And Lucy's like, yeah, I see she's, that's what she wants you to think. And I'm like, you know what, Lucy, you need to get over it. Okay, now, I was all for you. You know what I'm saying? I was all for Lucy, at the beginning, because I felt like, yeah, she did get kind of screwed over. And it's hard, Martin did kind of push that button, gave her that information that got her butt caught up, you know what I'm saying? But I was, I felt her on her angst towards Tracy about that. But when you get mad because your plan backfires on you and you, girl, like I said, you go out for revenge, bring 2 shovels because you're going to need one for your body. Can't get mad at Tracy because it backfired on your dumb self. And you sure can't get mad at Tracy for her opening up her legs up to Scott. Lucy, grow up with your 70-year-old butt. That's all I got to say about that. So, where were we at? Where were we at? Still trying to deny the obvious. You thought about getting him. 1, 2, Sasha and Maxie discuss. Oh, so Lucy heads off and she starts to call, making calls to Martin, and she leaves a voice message and she turns to look at the girls and she's like, I'm out. She can't do it anyway. And Sasha and Maxie discuss Spinelli and their past, and she has thought about giving them a chance once or twice. What? Oh, girl, we didn't know that. We didn't know that. And any woman would be lucky to be with him. And they discuss their past loves because she's talking about Nathan and how she knows that she doesn't know if she's gonna ever love somebody like she loved Nathan. And Sasha's like, because you're not supposed to. It's supposed to be different. It has to be. And I'm like, yeah, Sasha was spitting some game. And I'm thinking they're writing Sasha up to get ready to, Mr. Cody Bell. Yeah, I like Sasha and Cody. Sasha makes Cody tolerable. Oh, where was I at? Mentive, it was great. Maxie feels she's put... Oh, and then Maxie says a good point. And I have to agree with Maxie on this. She put Spinelli through the ringer. Through around the circle, up and down, all around. She never really, really appreciated that man. She never did, guys. She just, let's be honest. And she always played him. And she just doesn't want to do that to him again. And Sasha tells her, well, then don't. Grow up. You want love? You need love back? Be good to a good man that loves you, and you love him. That's really easy. Relationships and marriages are not easy. But if you are committed, both of y'all are committed, it can be the best thing in the world. Because when the times get hard, it's the friendship that keeps you guys. Love is, wavering. But friendship, trust, and loyalty, those things are never wavering unless the person is. But let me move on. Special tells her to die too. Okay, so Spinelli is checking on home. He's checking in on home, calling James, and I guess James don't want to go to sleep. He keeps finding different reasons to wake up. And Cody makes a statement about, well, you keep calling, you did call them and check in. And he tells him, go tell Maxie. Cody is a poker player. You can tell Cody hustles poker. You really can. Because he's always playing 2 steps ahead. 2 steps ahead and turning things to the advantage of a winning hand. So that's how he handled Spinelli. Oh, so you made a call? Yeah, then you need to tell Maxie, what's going on since that's her son. He's like, oh yeah, I should talk to Maxie about that. And he's like, yeah, you should. That's her son. And what does Spinelli do? He lets go of his nervousness about talking to Maxie, which is weird that they're making them that nervous together. These two have a lot of crazy history. But he gets over his nervousness and he goes and he tells Maxie what's going on. Turns out James has a crush on the babysitter. As a babysitter, yeah, this happens quite a bit. Y'all need to teach y'all little sons not to be so mannish. Because we do. As long as they be politeful, it's okay. So where are we at? Oh yeah, I did highlight this part. Cody says, well, go ahead over there and tell Maxie what's going on since the girls' night police has left the table. That brought back memories of when me and I used to go out and the homegirl that's being the hater would finally step away for a second, and then the guy, that's what the line he would use. Well, the police is gone, so we thought it was, easy for us to come over here. Let me see. So guys, to wrap that up, it looks like Cody and Sasha and Maxie and Spinelli are headed to something new this year, and I'm all for it. As long as they keep the storylines juicy. Maxie and Spinelli, yeah, I would like them to have a slow, easy start, but don't bore us. Please don't bore us. Let's keep these relationships thriving, or let them get involved in something. If you're not gonna throw a little sauce in there, then keep them in something. But anyway, we're at the Quartermain Gatehouse, and Mike is home, y'all guys. Willow wants Daddy home. Time to come home, Daddy. These kids getting on my nerves. And they discussed their issues and being honest with each other, and that she was being hypocritical about not forgiving him when he easily forgave her for lying to him about the cancer thing. And I was like, well, Willow, we say he easily forgave you, but honestly, he just put it in the gun and used it as a bullet for later. Did he forgive you? We can go back and forth about that one. And that she's had a history of being lied to and manipulated. And being lied, and people lying to her now cuts deeply. And Michael is her safe place, a place that she knows that she can feel and be vulnerable. And Willow really put her human, not just, okay, you did this, and because you were trying to stop my mother and me from growing. But I've already, and she was telling the truth. She's been lied to. Her mother manipulated her mother with the cult and all that disgustingness. This girl has been traumatized, and she found somebody that she could be safe with, that she could feel vulnerable with, that she could openly trust. So that cut her to the bone when her safety net came from up under her. I was like, girl, come on, Willow, giving yourself some death, boo-boo. And then it says, but I forgive you, all is well. Come on, boy. And they went upstairs to do the wild thing. Wild thing. Oh, I know a lot of people don't like Milo, but I'm okay with Milo. As long as they keep Milo from not being too dry in the box, I'm okay. So we're going to go over to the Ashfords. Guys, it was the Wild Thing Day. That's all I'm going to say. It was definitely going on Valentine's Day on General Hospital. Because Donnell, honey, Mr. Curtis Ashford himself, has finally said, come on, baby, I'm ready. I've been ready and I've been waiting. And I was like, what? They go. I wish they would have showed them being more realistic, being clumsy, being laughing, enjoying themselves, him, trying to do something crazy, her giggling. I wish they would have done that. That would have made it so real, because they haven't been with each other in a long time. Let's be real. Since his accident, since it's a shooting, they ain't been with each other. So it would have been nice. I mean, I'm not complaining about their scene. Yeah, I'm glad Portia finally got her some, and her hair is phenomenal. But it would have been nice to see clumsy giggles. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stuff unexpected. Because he's relearning how in his new body, because it's still not walking. I'm sure he has a lot more, and he said he could, but he just couldn't mentally do it then. So he could then, but he couldn't mentally do it then. So he could, right? So now he's mentally there. So it would have been nice to see a real romance, a funny, not saying you make fun of people that are in wheelchairs making love, but them figuring out each other's bodies, again, and making little mistakes and being like, okay, baby, we're gonna try it this way. Let's try it this way. Just different, I guess that would have been a porn. But just to see, I don't know, guys, they could have done so much with this, and maybe it was too graphic to do all that. But I mean, was it? I mean, for them to talk about it, then be like, okay, baby, so when you tried that, my legs I'm old now. My legs, I can't stay in that position. Guys, I've been with a wheelchair-bound person, a wheelchair-bound man, okay? And it was, we had to learn how, I had to learn, You know what I'm saying? So, and it was a fun experience. We actually got over a lot of, the questions were asked, things were we talked about, stuff about, the activity, everything. We were dating for a long time. So we talked about, it made him feel comfortable and not so shy, and it made me feel comfortable and making sure that we both know what we were doing, because and as an older woman, it would have been nice if they would have made it. I don't know, but Mr. Curtis got him some. Marshall also, when they came home, because Curtis went to PT, I just skipped right over to the sex scene. Marshall had ordered them some dinner and had roses and wine set up for them, so Portia didn't have to cook. And Portia's a beautiful woman. She really is. I really like her hair like this. I mean, I know we have to do protective styles, but can they give her another protective style than that dang springy ass wig? Because Lord, how must say? But anyway, what was I saying? I think that's all I can say. Yeah, and Marshall and Trina went out to some forum or something like that. I can't remember what they were doing, but they're gone. And Trina might need that to get some distraction, be with her grandpa for a while. So we're gonna go over to Sam's penthouse, y'all, and Dante got Sam a surprise leather jacket, and she was like, "I thought we weren't doing anything," and I said, "Jason," so she could go riding again. Yeah. It was so Jason-esque that we finally see Danny. We ain't seen Danny in forever. He is so freaking handsome and such a teenager. Such a teenager. Very much. He played the role. These some good acting kids. Really good acting kids. But knocks on the door. The police and Danny. Guess he's been drinking at the park with his buddies. And he's just all like matter of fact, yeah, yep, whatever. Oh, he was acting like a 16, 15. I think he's only 14. Sam has a good right. I mean, these kids now start way early and they start off with the hardcore stuff. Some kids start off like at 10 and 12. But Sam has a good right to be worried. He's 14. That's young. Drinking at the park? That's young. And she's like, he's going to be wild like me and his stupid daddy. And I'm like, yeah, girl, you join the rest of us. Oh, Jesus. And when your kids come show you what you was like when you was younger. But anyway, Sam thought he was in his room, and she's like, you didn't even ask to leave. And he's like, would you have let me go if I would have? No, exactly. I was like, bye, Felicia. I was like, oh my gosh. I want to spank his butt for you, Sam. What you gonna do, girl? You got your little J Sam up in there. Danny's name is J Sam. He's Jason and Sam all together. And he tells her how he snuck out by the fire escape, and the officer lets him know that he did recognize Danny from hanging out with Dante, and Dante's a cop and his, the family, so he thought it'd be best to bring him home and escape the consequences. And Sam brings up the consequences. A bad you can get that on your record, and it'll follow you all through your life until you go to college. And he's like, dude, I'm only 14. You talking about college for? Like, oh yeah, he's gonna be a hot mess. I can't wait to see these kids in action. I want them to give the families more story. I want to hear more about Danny and what's going on with him. I want to hear more about Danny, about Charlotte, about Elizabeth's boys. I want the new generation to start getting more out there, because we're passing the stone, we're passing the buck pretty soon, and they used to give these young teenagers, these young people, stories. Maxie, all of them were doing, oh my gosh, guys, they were doing everything. Okay, these kids were crazy. Michael, Molly, Christina, oh my goodness, Morgan, they were giving the young people stories, and I'm really hoping that the writers start giving the younger, I'm not overtaking with stories, but give them stories. Come on. I want my GH. Come on, GH. Bring in the Dannies and all of them. So, yes, we're going to call a little highlight to privilege, because stepdaddy's a cop, so we're going to drop you off. Any other kid? Record. Believe me, I know. So, and then that's when Sam tells him, he's like, he's only 14. And she's like, yeah, and that's just too young to be drinking and some sneaking out and hanging out in the park and drinking. And Sam says, give me the phone and you're grounded. And then he's like, psh, how long? I would have been like, oh, for the rest of your life, you little insolent. Oh, me and my son and my daughter. Oh, give me the phone. That was the first thing. How long I had my phone? Until I say you can have it again, until you get your life together. Now get out of my face. My daughter will destroy her room. My son will just stay in his room for 2 days, not eat, go on some hunger thing. My kids are so far. I can't live without my phone. Good, well, you ain't going nowhere anyway. What do you need it for? You know what I'm saying? Oh, the good old days. Anyway, so Danny tells him to he's responsible, and he accuses her of being a hypocrite and drinking at age 14. And I'm like, wait a second. How did you know your mama was drinking at 14? Who telling Sam? You need to find out who telling your business to your kid, okay? Because he sure said that with confidence. You know what I'm saying? And Sam tells him that she wasn't drinking at 14 years old. And if he's going to be in trouble, then, he's starting to go upstairs because now he's wobbling. He ain't feeling good. Of course, the liquor's kicking in. Probably was drinking the cheap stuff, some Wild Irish Rose or something. Or maybe they got some new stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's that new, what do you call those Fireball? Not the Fireballs. Those, I forget, the energy drinks with liquor. These kids be drinking some crazy stuff. Us, it was Mad Dog 2020. Mad Dog, MDD 20. MD 20, baby. Grape and orange and strawberry. And it looked so horrible coming up. I was so afraid my mom was going to spill that on me. Kill me. I was not 14. I was 16. I was 16. I'm not going to tell that story right now. It's not important. But anyway, I was so afraid. I'll tell you right now. Where was I at? So she, after, he starts to feel all woozy, and he's like, I need to go upstairs. I need to, she lets her son know, look, if you ever get in some trouble like this, you can't drive, or you're in some situation, I want you to be able to call me and Dante. No questions asked. We will come and get you. And Dante's like, oh, wait. And this is and this is why I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy she got Dante. There will be questions asked. Not immediately, but there will be questions asked. And I was like, that's that balance right there, that village. That's the village effect of, the village effect. He's not the real father. He's not even the stepfather, but he is helping her co-parent them boys. Because mama gonna be like, ain't no questions asked. And dad gonna be like, oh no, we talking boy. We definitely talking. And see, most dads don't even care about you being drunk. We talking while you're drunk throwing up. My mama did not care. I'm gonna tell you right now, Ruby did not care. I'm telling y'all. Where was he at? So Sam is worried about Danny and if he's going to be okay, and that he's going to be a handful like her and Jason. And she's feeling the pains of raising teenage kids, because that's what she got. Sam admits that she lied back to him because she was drinking at 14, and that she doesn't like lying to her son. And he's starting to remind her of Jason, and Jason was drawn to danger, and danger got Jason killed. And he's also like me, and I was drawn to danger. So he's got me and his dad, and she's got a right to be nervous. But Dante lets her know, and it's because he's got you guys, which means he's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And the fact that you're thinking about all of this means that you are doing what a parent's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You're self-reflecting, and you're trying to figure out what you can do to make things right. And let me see, where we at? Oh, so Danny comes back downstairs like all teenagers. And once again tries to be like, I'm so sorry. I knew I was wrong. Can I have my phone? She's like, nope. And Dante's bringing him some water. He says, oh, thanks, man. He said, oh, it saves me the time from coming up there to bring this to you. Drink 18 of these and you'll feel better. He might throw up his brains, but yeah, he'll feel better. Last tad bit about them is that Dante brings up about her having a wild side, and she lets him know, boy, I would have ate you for breakfast. And I'm like, yeah, she would have. So, like I said, guys, this is going to be a little long one, sorry. But we're going to go head on over to the Pine Barrens. Because why? Because Sonny's got the gun, and he's aiming at Dex. And Dex still refuses to tell Sonny who he's working for. And Sonny starts to click the gun. And that's when a car pulls up, and he sends the bodyguard start to go see who it is. And Des asks Sonny to make it look like he took off because he'd rather have Joss hate him than think that this happened. And I'm pretty sure hate him than hate Sonny for shooting him, because I'm pretty sure Joss wouldn't have cared. You shot my man! Sonny tells Dex that he loves money more than Joss. And Carly comes and tries to stop Sonny. And Sonny tells her he's lying to protect tells her he's lying to protect Joss, and that he's confessed already and that he's got proof. And all I need is a name. Guys, these scenes were so dynamic. It made me miss Carly and Sonny working together. Maurice and Laura working together. But I understand times, you got to move around. And Sonny tells Carly that he's working for the bastard that's trying to take him down. And tells his men to take her. No, just go ahead and take her. She can't see this. And that's why I love the comfortability. Because he has no option. He has no problems offing somebody. And she knowing about it. But he don't want her to be a witness. That's trust, okay? Hey, just go on somewhere. I'm going to still handle my business. Oh, my goodness. And where was I at? Carly finally confesses that it was her, that she hired him to protect Sonny. Sonny doesn't believe her because you ain't got no money. How you gonna pay this boy and you ain't got no money? You just trying to take up for your daughter's boyfriend. I was like, oh my gosh, this conversation. Carly reminds him that Dex has saved his life countless times. I'm going to come back to that. Sonny says, yeah, that was all part of the plan. When Carly tells him that she knows when the money was coming in and being dropped, Sonny looks at her and he's like, you're covering for somebody. Because he knows she ain't got no money to do that. Now, if Carly had her money, he'd probably be like, but no, she ain't got no money, so he knows. He said, you're covering for somebody. And the only person you would cover for is your family. It's Michael, isn't it? It's Michael, isn't it? Michael is trying to take me down. I'm just like, oh shit, it's about to get bad now. Oh God. Oh my goodness, how he knows. Oh, come on. Give me more. Oh man, I was loving this whole scene. And Dex admits that that's how it started. I was like, oh God, this is why you don't need to be in the mob, Dex, because you just can't hold water for shit. You should have let Carly do the talking and you do the shutting up. But anyway, Dex admit that that's how it started, but Mike couldn't go through with it because it would cause too much pain and agony to the family, especially Donna and Avery. I'm like, oh, okay, so not the fact that you could have added and it would have hurted you too. But nope, just kids. Sonny like, oh yeah, motherfuckers. So Sonny asks Dex, well, why did you stay on? And Carly says, 'cause of me. And he's like, to spy on me? No, to protect you, fool. She tells him to remember how things was then. And this is where we're going to bring it back. Dex saved Sonny's life 3 times. Almost got himself shot in the process. Ain't no money worth somebody's life, okay? But anyway, she tells him to remember how things were then. You chose Nina over your family. Things were off with the Pikeman deal, and we needed Dex to be involved. In case things went, south. Which they did. They went south quick. Remember the first time? The sniper shooting? Dex was the one who pointed that shit out. Dex was. Okay? Dex was the one to save Sonny's butt. If Dex hadn't been there each 3 times, Sonny would have been a dead meat person. The last time at the island, if Dex hadn't seen that boy knocked down and ran in there and told him to duck, they would have been dead. So, and to be honest, as much as Michael was so motherfucking wrong for doing this shit in the first place, because bro, how bitter are you? How bitter are you that you would try to bring your father to jail because he wants to get some tail from your enemy? Sorry about that, guys. So anyway, where was he at? I'm going to get off of that because I was just too much in thrill with that. But anyway, so we're going to keep it going. So Sonny says, you thought I couldn't run my own business? Thought I wasn't strong enough? Couldn't take care of myself? No. You couldn't. You couldn't, Sonny. You would have been unalive 3 times. Yeah, Dex was insufficient. That's true. He's not really truly that kind of guy for that. But we all have to admit, Dex saved his butt several times. Y'all thought I was weak? So I'm like, Sonny, is Sonny more mad about how he looked, or is he mad about what happened? I was going back and forth like, so are you mad because you think they think you're weak? Or because of the lie, man? Which one? It sounds like you mad because they think you weak. You kind of is. I'm sorry, guys. I really still think Nina weakened him. That Smike thing was not good for a gangster. You can't be a soft gangster. That there's no room for soft gangsters. Soft gangsters get eaten up. So as crazy as it is, I'm glad Carly did insist on Dex staying. I hate the whole thing, how it started. I honestly do. But let's be real, people. This is Carly. As this was playing out, I was like, this is Carly. This is old school Carly. This is all old school Carly. All of this is. And she's doing what she would have normally done if they were together or not. She really, this is, it took me back and I was like, damn, this is them being their normal selves. Except Sonny's now Smike. But anyway, so Carly tells him he knows that he can't serve. Carly says, you of all people should know this. You cannot survive in this business alone. And I was like, ooh, that is something that he said to her when they first got together. That's something that he always talked about, is that they can't do this alone. And Sonny says that he has been surviving for 30 years. Plus, I have Brick. And Carly tells him, you don't have Brick. The only one around you was Nina. And I sure as hell don't trust her. And I was like, bingo, old Carly. That's old Carly, y'all. That's how she always got into about Jason and Sonny's relationships, because she never trusted the other woman. Ever trusted the other woman. I think the one she finally started being okay with was Kate. Yep, was Kate. Well, you know, with Connie Falconeri, but she was Kate Connie. I'm gonna talk to you about that later. Anyway, let's see. Sonny's like, so you were helping me by lying to me? And Carly's like, I was trying to protect you. And Carly's like, Sonny was like, look, I know we didn't see eye to eye on Nina, and I was cool with that, but I never in my life thought you would betray me like this. Carly was like, I was trying to help you, not trying to betray you, but if you can't see through that, then you're further gone than I thought. And Sonny ends this off with, don't try to justify it because you can't. And I was like, I really miss you guys and your toxic love energy. I miss it. Guys, they're going to be fine. Something's going to happen. The family's going to be fine. Him and Nina going to get back together. Everybody going to be happy. Well, maybe not Willa or Michael with Nina, but, you know, who cares about that too? I'm sure this tragic event that's going to bring everybody back together is going to make everybody get back together. Who knows? We will see. But GH was given to me today, guys. I hope it gave to you too. As like I said before, if you had highlights, please put them in the comment section. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for hanging out with me to this extra long review. But it was giving me the juice, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day and have an amazing sleep. And I will see you tomorrow.